How are you?
Pretty good. What do you have here?
I have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle prototype from 1991 along with the finished product. They're actually re-releasing a lot of these too because they are popular amongst this generation too, so.
Yeah, I think the Turtles will always have a special place, right? Yeah. Something about these pizza-eating, life-like turtles that just captured the pop culture of America.
I have a brand new sealed Lieutenant Leo toy from 1991 from Playmates, along with the prototype that was used to create that figure. The graded action figure and the prototype are a great set, and I think they complement somebody's collection really well. So I brought them here today to sell them so that somebody else can enjoy them as much as I have. See, I'd like to get $3,500 for the prototype along with the graded figure.
That's pretty cool. This looks like it's from the Mutant Military set. Each turtle would have represented a different branch of the military.
That's right.
In 1991, Playmate was doing some really cool stuff with the line Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It was a relatively new comic, and I think their first television series came out in like '87. So they released the first set of toys in '88, and they did really well. And then in '91, Playmate started to do all kinds of cool stuff with the Turtles, and the toys would just fly off the shelf. So tell me a little bit about what you know about it.
So these characters were made as hard resin prototypes, like the one you have in front of you.
Do you mind if I handle the prototype?
Absolutely.
It's pretty cool, though. I'm just kind of comparing it to the final product there, and it looks pretty much identical, right? But I'm interested, how did you find the prototype?
So I have a friend who is very close to the person who actually made the prototypes for Playmate.
It is pretty cool, actually. Were you the one who had this graded?
I did.
It has some minor whitening around the edges, but overall, it's a beautiful piece, and it doesn't seem to have any fading going on the actual card itself. Do you have a price in mind?
I was looking to get $3,500 for it.
Okay, it's not so hard for me to value the graded one because, you know, there's a record of stuff like this selling in different grades, so
yeah,
it's pretty easy. But as far as the prototype goes, those don't trade publicly as much as the general release stuff. So I'd like to have someone come down and take a look at it and kind of give me their idea on what they think it would sell for in today's market.
Sure.
All right, give me a few minutes. I'll have my guy come down here and we'll talk about what he thinks.
Great, thank you.
I'm asking Steve Johnson to come take a look and let me know if I should make an offer or put this deal in the shredder. Hey, Steve.
Hey, Chum, how's it going?
Pretty good. How you doing?
How you doing?
Hey.
So this gentleman has this cool collection of Ninja Turtle stuff here, and one of them's a prototype, and he has the matching general release version graded.
Yeah, so it's funny, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is one of the most collectible toy lines out there. The reason for it, it reminds me a lot of like a Disney character. They can be anything.
Yeah.
And that's what they did with Playmates. They really took and they found storylines for these characters to be able to be in almost any dimension, any time. So being in the military, obviously that's right in the realm of what you would expect a Ninja Turtle to do.
So this toy's graded pretty good. 85.4 is what it says down here. But this is pretty cool and interesting. I wanted you to take a look at it.
Do you mind if I?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
So Leo obviously is the leader of the Ninja Turtles. So from a collector standpoint, he's always collected. Playmates is known for letting prototypes out the door.
Okay.
They're also known to make more prototypes. So it's common to see what we would call a naked prototype. Along these lines, they're testing to make sure that everything looks good before paint. So this is right before paint. Okay. Very, very cool figure, very collectible, and it's in really good condition, because you got to think when it's a prototype, it gets shipped around all over the office.
Oh.
And so usually you see some type of like major scuffs and damage and stuff, but overall he looks really, really nice, so I think it's a really great example of a prototype for the Ninja Turtles.
Okay. What do you think these are worth? The graded toy and also the prototype?
So I think as a pair, $2,900 is a fair assessment. I think you'd have no problem being able to sell them.
All right, well, I appreciate you coming by.
Absolutely, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right, well, after hearing everything Steve said, I really want to buy it. He did value it a little less than you were asking.
Sure.
Would you take like $1,900 for the pair?
That would be too low. I would probably drop down to $2,600 maybe.
I do really love it. I could come up to maybe like $2,300 if you can make that work. If not, I think that I would just have to pass today.
If you went to $2,400, I think I could get it done.
All right, I think I can do $2,400.
All right, let's do it.
I'll meet you over there and I'll get you paid.
Great.